facts about German cuisine. How many of you guys had or tried German foods or think you may have tried foods? Alright, well, I'm going to talk to you guys about how many of the German foods we see today were influenced by other countries, and then how America was influenced by Germany. I'll discuss the history of the German foods, the types of German foods, and the foods we see here in the U.S. today. Starting off with the German foods, or the history of the German foods, I got my information from a website called foodsbycountry.com, and it states that after World War II, Germany was split into two divisions, East and West. Each division developed their own way of cooking. In the East Germany, they were more influenced by Russia. Their way of I'm not sure how Russia cooks their food, but East Germany was more influenced by them, and then West Germany, they mainly stayed traditional in their cooking. And then other countries, such as Italy and France, Germans took after their cooking mainly their spices and seasonings. Next, I'll talk to you. Okay. Germans, I was reading about how they eat like big meals. They have like hearty big meals, more than like a lot of the other countries would eat. And here I'll talk to you about the common foods, the desserts, and the drinks in Germany. From the website, germanfoods.org, I found an article that had like a list of what they eat for breakfast, snacks, lunch, dinner, and some type of other category. The common foods, I only listed breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast, what the main dish would be some kind of wurst, like a wurst is a sausage, and they would have it with either cereal, eggs, fruits, juice, and all those breakfast things. And then for lunch, breakfast in German is Frühstück. And then for lunch, this is the biggest time of the day, or the biggest meal of the day, where they would eat a big meal, and it's called Mittagessen. And one of the things I chose for the meal that they would have for lunch would be Schnitzel, which is basically, it's hard to describe what they were, but some kind of, it looks like chicken fried steak, but it's not. It's like something else. It's like they made it different ways. And then for lunch, they would have the sausage, the schnitzel, the noodles, and vegetables. They eat a lot of vegetables for lunch. And then for dinner, I had Abendbrot, which basically translates to evening bread. So for every evening they would eat bread. They would have it either with cheese or meat or spreads and stuff like that. And here I have a little image of piece of bread that they would have. And then here's some more. I chose for desserts, so it's about force cherry cake. That's what always came up when I typed in desserts of Germany. And then for their drinks, most of you might think that, most of you probably think that when you hear German about their drinks, is that you always hear beer, wine, and ale, and that's true. They drink a lot of it. But they also do drink other things like coffee and like eggnog, but there is alcohol in it. So they always have alcohol. And then let's show a basic image of it. One of the things is, my dad was stationed in Germany when he was in the army, and he would always tell me like the types of foods he would try. I asked him what the foods he liked. The one thing he told me was German schnitzel sandwiches. He said he loved them. Like every time their troop or their group would stop here and there, they would he would always try to find a schnitzel sandwich place. And then he had other things he said he really liked, but he couldn't remember their names. And then next I'll tell you about the foods we see here in America. On my website, German Foods in America, I got these lists of food, which you guys have probably already seen. For the main dishes, I chose like bratwurst, hamburgers, and french burgers, which is hot dogs, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you had. And then for desserts, there's coffee cake, tarts, and donuts. And then drinks, again, beer, ale, and wine. All of these foods were influenced by Germans based on their names. Like the coffee cake, the tarts, and donuts, they have names in German, but I wasn't able to put them on there because I didn't know how to say them. And the same with drinks too. They have so many types of beer, ale, and wine that I didn't want to list them all. And then with the beer, ale, and wine, another story I have is that my dad was telling me about German beer. He's like, that's his ultimate favorite type of drink. He's like, it does not match up to the alcohol we have here in the U.S., like Coors or Budweiser. Like, he says German beer does not add up to it, so he does not like doing this kind of beers. So I'll try to find the German beer. And then another one is, and so how many of you heard of that Uber Monster, the Monster energy drink that comes in a bottle? It's non-alcoholic. That name came from German, but it was not made in Germany. That's my brother's favorite drink from the line. And then, with that, with all the foods I listed, I probably made you guys hungry, so I'm sorry. But this is examples of ways that countries influence each other through foods. And Germany was influenced by other countries, and how America was influenced by, we were influenced by Germany. And all these foods that are in the U.S. now, we have them used for barbecues and parties. And maybe for lunch, all you have to do is try something German. Thank you.